Veamos qué podemos hacer con esta maldita cosa. Aleluya. 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 Venga, va a cerrar. Really wanna show you love, but I take back all my love. Vamos a terminar esto. Bueno, a ver si se puede. Vamos a intentarlo. Oh yeah, shit.
Careful, Snake.
Oh my love.
Careful,
Perdón.
Snake.
Era individual. Max Widow. Oh, I really wanna see you. Wanna see you. Really wanna play with you. Really want to see you love, but I take care of my love. Whoa, oh, my love. Let's fucking go. Oh! Ah! Hare Krishna, bitch.
That's an AI weapon. The Puma. It's fast, so be careful.
No me digas puto Huey. Dale, 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 dale.
Line flat to avoid getting hit when it charges.
No, estúpido. Bueno, espero que funcione. I got something to say. I killed your baby today.
Get in the AI pod.
I got something to say. I killed your panda today. You love it then, it's waiting for your bed.
Pull out all the AI's memory boards before the pod's ejected. The black memory boards are locked.
Blast them!
To the boards with icons over.
You love it then, it's waiting for your
By
bed.
destroying the mechanical components that they control. Any boards you remove can be used to build our own AI weapon.
I got something to say.
Functions according to
I
the
killed your
icons.
baby today, and I'm out of my street. I'm out of C38. You love it, Dad. It's waiting for your breath. Oh, pica, oh, las cores. Las cores today. Yo. Ah. Stay real. Oh yeah. I'll hear you calling. My own hero and rebel. Oh, Shenandoah. I long to see you.
There's no need for a human pilot.
Embanduate. Just the one. Oh yeah, bitch. No sé captura, pero bueno.
Snake.
Ajá. ¿Cabeza? ¿Piezas de...? Sí, me falta uno más. Uno más. Rebel. Bio. Hero and rebel. Oh, sin of God. I love the sinner. Aquí. Just why. Un, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis. Seis. Bio. Hero and rebel. También yo no he hecho misiones, Can. Bandue. Rastua. Thank you, everybody. Mandar a estos canijos. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Quien sobreviva, que me diga cuando llegue. New sky, watching it all, fairy. New sky, living it all, fairy. New sky, watching it all, fairy. New skies, fairy. Watch out, fairy. New sky, living it all, dying. New skies, fighting. Watch out, fairy. Mismas condiciones. Blue skies, watching them both, fighting. Blue skies, seeing them both, dying. Blue skies, watching them both, fighting. Blue skies, fighting. Watch out, fighting. Blue skies. Ya, niño. Good night. It's time. Good night. You stupid motherfucker is my dad. Alright. Uh-oh. Yeah. Alright. Yeah.
Climb into the AI pod! Be able to get in the AI pod!
Yo ya con esta.
All the AI memory boards before the pod's ejected. The black memory boards are locked. Go after the boards with icons over them. You can unlock memory boards by destroying the mechanical components that they control. Any boards you remove can be used
La 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 la.
according to the icons displayed over them. Go ahead and take whichever ones you want. No good. That one's broken.
Oh no, Snake. Oh no.
That was an unmanned weapon. I
Yippee-yi-yo.
mean, there's no need for a
Ghost Riders in Ghost Riders in the sky. Has obtenido la segunda parte de la sesión de estrella. Para escuchar la selección de una misión, entra en el menú de archivo e informes y selecciona archivos. Puedes no reproducirse en función de tus procesos de operaciones principales.
Snake, the doctor's...
¿Cabeza? Yippee-yi-yo.
Preparations for Metal Gear Zeke are complete.
Ghost Riders.
Activate it anytime.
Sí.
Thanks, Huey.
Thank you, Huey.
At least now I can finally say I helped you with something. You can use it in outer ops too. Just select Zeke when you're forming your unit. Be sure to take it out for a field test.
Okay.
You can change weapons and check memory boards just like before. Use your observations from a field test to make any adjustments.
A work in progress, huh?
There's something I need to...
Ay, pendejo. 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 Este libro está listo para su uso. Para desplegarlo, ve al menú de versiones exteriores. Se me da pena. Se ha producido una pieza de cabeza de 5. de cabeza chatarra. Se han producido un... Ajá. Ajá. A ver. Vamos a ver cómo les fue a los chicos. No. Ha muerto. Enfermería. Ok. Voluntario. Ajá, ¿cómo nos fue? Perdimos, ¿verdad? Enfermería todos. ¿Cómo nos fue? Enfermería todos. ¿Cómo nos fue? Murió. Enfermería los demás. Ahora. Ya tenemos todas las principales y opcionales. Cool. Lo de pintura me la pela el mantenimiento de la IA. Ok. Estado. ¿Cómo vamos con esa arma? Me falta 98. Me la... Vamos a intentar. Vamos a intentar. A ver si funciona.
Commence talk.
Stealth.
Ok. Ah, no me puse la radio. Bueno, ni pedo. Y ya. Necesito mejorarle un poquito más a la sensibilidad.
Targets in your booth. Move on to the next one.
No, necesito bajarle.
Nice. You hit all the targets in your booth. Move on to the next one. Nice. You hit all the targets in your booth. Move on to the next one.
Pero muy sensible.
Nice. You hit all the targets in your booth. Move on to the next one. Nice. You hit all the targets in your booth. Move on to the next one. Nice. You hit all the targets in your booth. Move on to the next one.
No, creo que eso es acá.
Training exercise complete.
Ujú, ya lo tengo, ya lo encontré. A ver. Todas las grabaciones de paz y chico, así como las de los... ¿En qué nivel está esta madre? Ah, pues está de puta madre, güey. ¿Cuál era la 19, 16, algo así? Siete.
Let's get this
Archivos de información. Paz. Me falta Costa Rica.
Democracy took root in Costa Rica before anywhere else in Central America. Sure, we had coup and dictators and all, but never a total meltdown. That is, until 26 years ago.
The Civil War. Yeah. I understand you lost your grandparents.
It started with a dispute over alleged fraud in the presidential election. What I do not understand is why friend turned against friend, when they could have talked it out instead.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Even today, some buildings still have bullet holes from the Civil War. A quarter century later, and it is a tragedy we Ticos cannot forget, must not forget. It was the year after the Civil War that the army was constitutionally abolished.
Hmm.
A new president was elected this year, President Oteber. He seems to be distancing himself from the United States. He has limited the privileges granted to American banks, lifted the sanctions on Cuba. Our last president was so pro-US, people suspected he was in bed with the CIA.
You think the CIA is doing this because it feels threatened by the president's shift in policy?
It is possible, but would they really bring in such a huge army just because of that?
Part of our job is finding out.
Exactly. Thanks, Snake. Peace.
Peace.
Professor Galvez was a KGB spy? I thought he helped me out of genuine concern for Costa Rica's future.
You didn't know.
How could I? Believe me, Snake. He introduced himself as a peace researcher at the university. He had an office and credentials and everything.
They're masters at creating cover personas. They think of everything. ID papers, jobs, sometimes even families. Don't feel bad you didn't see through it.
But you did?
From the first time we met.
I wish you had told me.
Sorry. I didn't know if it'd be right. You might have gotten mixed up in things you shouldn't.
That is impressive, though. Sizing him up at a single glance.
He reeked.
Reeked?
He had this unmistakable air about him. The air of someone who's been given a mission and will see it through no matter what. Like me. I could just smell it.
That is amazing, Snake.
I'm just kidding. It was his prosthetic hand. Why would a professor from a peace university need a tool for assassination?
El café de Costa Rica.
That coffee you guys brought us is pretty damn good.
Isn't it? Costa Rican coffee is the best. The Central Basin has all the right conditions for growing coffee. It is high in elevation, with steady temperatures and well-drained volcanic soils.
The professor certainly seems attached to it.
The coffee we drank on the boat coming over was awful. It put him in such a terrible mood.
Well, how come I never hear about Costa Rican coffee then?
Because it gets bought up by wholesalers and mixed with beans from other countries. It is really a shame. Such wonderful beans, and nobody knows they are from Costa Rica.
Huh. They should launch an ad campaign or something.
Right. I hope one day people will recognize Costa Rican coffee for what it is.
I'm with you there.
Oh, yeah. Diversidad biológica.
Costa Rica is said to have about 87,000 species of living things. That is about 5% of all the known species in the world.
A tiny place like this? Huh. I'll be damned.
I want to protect that biological diversity. When diversity is lost, the environment weakens. Just look at the plantations.
I think I know what you mean. It's like trying to assemble a unit from similar guys. It usually doesn't work out. Throw a few square pegs in there and everything falls into place.
There are so many species here that a lot of them have not even been classified yet. I am hoping I can help do that someday. Kind of like a parataxonomist.
Say that again?
Parataxonomist. Someone who helps a taxonomist.
Oh. Huh. I thought you were going to say it had something to do with parachutes.
You're weird.
Autobiografía. La verga paz. Paz.
My mother was the one who named me Paz. She said it was an expression of her wish that the country stay at peace. It is a pretty common name in Central America. My mother always used to tell me, never make war. Always help keep the peace.
I remember. Your grandparents.
Yes, they died in the Civil War. I think that is why my mother hated war so much.
That's another thing you've got in common with Kaz. His mother named him Peace, too.
See, because Japan also suffered through war. I think I know how Mr. Miller's mother felt.
El signo de la paz.
You like the peace sign, huh?
See, as a gesture, it connects every peace-loving person. Here, you try it, Snake. Peace.
No thanks. It doesn't suit me.
Too bad for you.
You know, the V in the peace sign comes from the V in victory. When did it start standing for peace?
I am not completely sure, but I guess it came out of the protest movement against the Vietnam War. Oh, and do not turn your hand around when you do it, especially around British people. It is insulting.
Infancia de paz.
So, you live alone now?
No, not alone. I've been living in school dormitories since I started junior high. After my mother died, my relatives took me in, but they were not my real family.
You didn't fit in there.
In a way. My aunts were kind to me and all. But I know how difficult it must have been to suddenly have a child thrust into their lives. When you live with someone, there are no secrets. I could tell my being there was a burden on them.
Sounds like a rough childhood.
I would not say that. I was lucky just to have people take me in. There are huérfanos living out in the streets because their mothers died. It is even worse in countries with frequent civil wars. So, who am I to complain about my childhood?
You're a pretty tough kid, you know?
Not at all. I am not strong at all.
Papel en la Mother Base de paz.
I have a favor to ask you, Snake.
Name it.
I want you to give me a job here. I want to help out.
You sure? You just went through a hell of a time. You should probably take it easy until you're settled.
Thank you. But there must be something I can do. You would not want me near a gun. But I am a decent cook.
Now, there's a skill we can use.
Put me on the mess hall team. I think I can handle it. Once I get used to it, I will even add in some Costa Rican recipes.
Sounds like a plan.
Bueno, con paz ya tenemos todo. Vamos con Chico. Strangelove tiene... Sí. Vamos a ver de Strangelove qué nos puede decir de la IA. ¿Qué es una IA?
AI stands for Artificial Intelligence. It refers to a man-made machine possessing an intellect on par with that of a human being.
Is that even possible?
Possible. You've seen it with your own eyes. What the AI weapons are capable of. How Peace Walker carried out the boss's will in the end. No mere machine could ever choose to sacrifice itself like that.
I just can't see how a bunch of circuits and switches could have a will of its own.
It's called the ghost in the machine, Snake. And it exists.
El fantasma de la máquina.
What did you mean by the ghost in the machine?
Oh, that. It's a term coined by the philosopher Gilbert Ryle. You've heard of Descartes, yes?
I think, therefore I am.
That is the one. Descartes espoused the dualistic theory of mind and body. He believed that our thinking minds exist in a separate dimension from our bodies, which are governed by the laws of physics. But if that were true, then couldn't you say that a mechanical body, inhabited by a ghost mind, is a human being? Ryle criticized Descartes on those grounds, saying such a thing surely wouldn't be human.
Why'd you bring it up?
I wasn't thinking of Ryle in particular when I said it. I simply thought that if a person is composed of a machine and a ghost, perhaps the opposite is true as well. Perhaps, by placing a ghost inside a machine, we could, in effect, give birth to a new person.
And that was your idea for the boss AI?
The moment you ripped the memory board out, the mammal pod ceased to function. It should have been dead. And yet, Peace Walker righted itself, singing a song of peace. I couldn't help but feel that her soul had come to inhabit Peace Walker.
¿Cómo se identifica la IA?
Let's say, hypothetically, there really was an intelligent machine. How would you prove it? What's the difference between a high-level computer and an AI?
It depends on what you choose to define as intelligence. For example, Snake, listen to my voice talking to you now. Suppose it were an AI.
Say what?
What if the living, breathing me sitting here drinking tea and talking to you were actually an AI, programmed to simulate my thoughts and my voice?
You're nuts.
No, I'm not. You couldn't prove I was a real human being, could you?
It'd be... No.
So if an AI is so advanced you can't tell it from the real thing, wouldn't you call that intelligence?
I'm not quite convinced.
But that's only one way to look at it. It's roughly how Dr. Turing explained artificial intelligence. The test I described is called the Turing test, in his honor.
Yeah, well, sounds like a bad joke to me. That singing monster of yours put me through hell. If I never meet one again, it'll be too soon.
Shame. And I was about to let an AI take my place in our conversation.
Don't even think about it.
Desde Turing.
Dr. Alan Turing is known as the father of computer science. It was he who formulated the basic theory of AI. During the war, he worked for GC and CS.
The government's cryptology school. The one that broke Enigma.
The very same. Without him, they might never have been able to decipher the Germans' code. But then, they arrested him.
Why? Weren't his some of the greatest contributions to winning the war?
Homosexuality was a crime in Britain back then, and he was gay. I know exactly how crushed he was. I feel it's my duty to further his AI research.
Like the imitation game, huh?
Huh. You know it then. The clue that inspired the Turing test came from a trifling little party game. You exchange written notes with another person behind a screen and try to guess their gender, whether they're a woman or a man, pretending to be a woman. It's surprisingly difficult to tell the difference. Man or woman, human or machine. What do the differences even mean? Dr. Turing was fascinated by the differences between men and women. Perhaps that's what led him to formulate his test.
Modelos de IA.
What if you hadn't used the boss as the model for the AI?
What do you mean?
If the end goal is MAD, it seems like there are more suitable models out there. A military chief of staff, or a nuclear technician, even the president.
Patriotism, leadership, good judgment. Each of those qualities is essential when deciding whether to launch a nuke. And she had them all.
Wouldn't the president, too?
It's not enough. She had the will for it.
Will?
Let me explain, Snake. Peace Walker is a standalone weapon. It has to decide on its own whether or not to launch a nuke. It can't turn to anyone else for advice. It can't do its job if it's not prepared to take sole responsibility for the fate of the world. I know of no other human being who could bear that burden.
That's it?
There were technical considerations, of course. To begin with, the female brain is a more appropriate model for an AI.
Oh, wait, the female brain?
La IA y el cerebro femenino.
What do you mean by that, modeling your AI after the female brain?
Snake, what is the human mind capable of that a computer is not?
Being lazy?
Interesting response. And not incorrect. But the answer I was looking for was empathy.
Empathy?
The ability to feel for others, to be more precise. Love for a child. Pity for the weak. Grief for the dead. All of these are particularly well developed in the female brain.
That's stretching it a little.
On the contrary, It's perfectly reasonable. The male brain, on the other hand, may be well suited for systematic thinking, but it's less able to empathize. In that sense, it's closer to a computer. So if your objective is to make the AI think more like a human...
You need to teach it how to empathize like a woman.
The novel, Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, deals with this very problem. In the book, an empathy test is used to distinguish between machines and human beings. As machines become more and more advanced, our society will gradually become more and more systematic. Our cities will teem with robot-like people, unable to feel for others. We cannot allow that to happen. Computers must learn to empathize. The same goes for humans, only more so.
Well, what about yourself? You make these claims, and yet I've never seen you empathize with a real person.
It's true. Until now, I was a prisoner of death. It was my intention to die upon the completion of Mammal's development. She was my one reason to live.
But you changed your mind.
I did. Because she taught me the dignity of living. My eyes are open now. I want to go on living and seeing real people.
Huh. I see.
La necesidad de la IA.
Is it really necessary to make machines think like humans? I think empathy would get in the way of making the decision to retaliate.
I admit, human thought may not be fully compatible with level-headed decision-making. Then again, is there such a thing as non-human thought? The moment computers became so advanced that they could calculate faster than human beings, a new dream was born.
Dream?
If we can create a machine that can do advanced mathematics, why can't we create one that can think like a human? The 19th century author, Auguste Villiers-L'Isle-Adam, wrote a book called Tomorrow's Eve, in which the protagonist fashions an artificial woman to serve as his ideal lover. I believe the idea of creating an intelligent being with our own hands is one of mankind's oldest dreams.
So AI is a product of people's dreams, then?
Not only AI, civilization itself is the process by which mankind gives form to its dreams. But not all dreams are pleasant. Some have expressed fears about non-human intelligence.
Yeah, they want the benefits with none of the risks.
Some fear that intelligent robots might rise up and rebel against their human masters, as portrayed by the Czech writer Karel Čapek in his Rossum's Universal Robots, or in the 1970 film Colossus, the Forbin Project, where intelligent supercomputers in the US and the Soviet Union join forces and plot to subjugate humanity. Isaac Asimov offered a specific solution to these fears with his 3 laws of robotics, which demonstrated that while robot intelligence is different from that of humans, the two can coexist. In order to endow computers with intelligence, we must first have a thorough understanding of what intelligence is. And that is where the need for a practical and feasible expert system arises.
Increíble. Absolutamente increíble. Ah, yo no he visto el 2001. Los sistemas expertos.
So what's an expert system?
The AI housed within Peace Walker began development as such a system. An expert system is a type of proxy program by which a computer makes decisions as an expert would. The program, Mycin, for example, is a system that decides which kind of antibiotics to prescribe. The system asks the patient a series of questions to narrow down the range of appropriate drugs.
So you program Peace Walker to prescribe live nuclear warheads instead of penicillin.
What I realized, however, was that a simple expert system wasn't up to the task.
You need more than expertise to launch a nuke.
Indeed, expertise is a necessary prerequisite, but insufficient on its own. Deciding to launch a retaliatory strike requires consideration of a wider range of factors. In such a scenario, the entire global situation becomes the criterion for making a decision.
Makes sense. You screw up the prescription and the whole world goes into anaphylactic shock.
A weak AI that only has a limited range of knowledge upon which to base its decisions won't cut it. Therefore, I had the AI study the boss's thought patterns, thus creating a true expert system. A strong AI.
You couldn't leave the world in the hands of something with anything less than absolute worldview.
I could have built a simple expert system in no time at all. Say, how would you like a system that decides which guns you should equip according to the mission's parameters?
I'll pass. I'm not gonna leave my life up to somebody else's judgment. Especially not a machine.
El futuro de la IA.
With current technology, AI are inevitably enormous in size. But as circuit integration continues to advance, they will become even smaller. As small as human brains, and perhaps smaller than that. And in the meantime, robotics will continue to advance as well, to the point where we can create androids, robots that resemble humans. And then...
And then what?
Well, I don't need to spell it out for you, do I?
Don't tell me you're thinking of making an android imitation of the boss.
Surely the thought has crossed your mind as well, of one day being reunited with her?
Enough. I don't want any part of it.
I see. I didn't mean to offend you. In reality, AI is more likely to evolve in the opposite direction anyway.
La dirección contraria de la evolución de la IA.
The opposite direction? What does that mean?
More and more, AI are becoming systems that specialize in mass information processing, without human intelligence, thought, or emotion. A machine that has no individualism or sense of self, but rather behaves as a collective, exhibiting the qualities of a society.
Like a beehive.
Yes, it aggregates data collected by individuals and determines how the collective will act, just as honeybees travel between the hive and flowers. The key to achieving that will be networking AI together.
I don't know how to say this, but that kind of gives me the creeps.
But if your goal is to control society, it's the better model to use. It lets you filter data, disseminate only what you want disseminated. Of course, I myself have no interest in an AI without a shred of life to it.
De pupa a mariposa.
Earlier, you called the mammal pod a butterfly. Not a pupa or a cocoon, but an imago.
Yes, the AI that came before the mammal pod were works in progress.
Works in progress.
They were enough to keep the frame running, but not enough to make decisions about nuclear retaliation. They weren't quite complete. They were pupae. Only when I added the boss's data did the AI take on its true form, becoming a butterfly and taking flight.
And that's why the nose art on Peace Walker was a butterfly.
I gave the mammal AI the code name BS Imago. BS is short for boss.
Los nombres de clave en clave de la IA.
Huey called that gigantic unmanned chopper a chrysalis. Is that another one of your AI code names?
Yes, you're referring to the TJ Chrysalis 6000. There's also the GW Pupa 5000, the TR Cocoon 7000.
I get it. A hovercraft type and a treaded type. And those letters on the front. TJ, GW, or whatever. Those are initials?
Correct. The initials of the American presidents whose faces are carved into Mount Rushmore.
Then you're missing one.
I assigned that one to the reptile pod. A.L. Aurelia 8000.
Aurelia. Another word for chrysalis. A pupa just before it emerges.
All of the initials, except for B.S., were of Coldman's choosing. I chose mine from the storied ranks of British royalty. M.S., A.V., E.W.
What do those stand for?
You can't guess. Why, Mary Stuart, Alexandrina Victoria, and Elizabeth Windsor.
All queens. Of course.
Of course. 2001, una odisea en el espacio.
Are you familiar with the film 2001:
No,
A Space
no,
Odyssey?
sin spoilers.
I've heard of it, but...
Of course not. I didn't expect you to be cultured enough to appreciate such things.
yeah, thanks. anyway?
2001 features an AI called HAL,
Ajá.
a highly advanced system that controls an exploration spacecraft. It can converse with people and even play chess.
Huh. Now, where have I heard that before?
The way HAL was portrayed was truly superb.
How so?
HAL is given secret orders that not even the ship's captain knows about. Naturally, he's not allowed to divulge them to the crew. The stress of it causes HAL to crack.
Crack.
Go crazy. Though there are those who interpret it differently. One by one, HAL kills off the crew until the captain finally shuts it down. The film offers amazing insights into AI, their growth, their utility, their faults, and their fear
Spoilers,
of
spoilers,
death.
spoilers.
You must have found it useful in your research then.
Must you always be so utilitarian? It doesn't matter whether or not it's useful. What matters is that it inspired me.
Then it was useful.
Never mind. The portrayal of Hal wasn't the only wonderful thing about the film. It was full of hints about the future of human evolution. Truly, a film for the ages.
Boss. ¿Cómo Strangelove conoció a The Boss?
Strangelove, when did you and the boss first meet?
Did she ever tell you about what she saw in space?
Yeah.
I saw the same thing along with her. The Soviets beat America into space with Sputnik, and so America rushed to be first in manned spaceflight. NASA used her as their top secret guinea pig, launching her deep into the cold blackness of space. I took part in the project as a scientist.
You were there with her?
Yes. For a brief time. We were one and the same, she and I. We sought each other out, completed each other. Did you know that inside every woman there's a universe? And that we are able to sense this in each other? We connected because of our empathetic female brains. As time went on, I began to have doubts about offering such a noble soul as sacrifice. Why did she have to... The flight test was a narrow success, and she miraculously made it back alive. But her mind and body were horribly mangled, and there was nothing I could do for her. We were no longer one and the same. She went away, and I, having nothing else to live for, immersed myself in AI research, hoping that no one would ever have to make her sacrifice again.
I never knew.
It's not really worth knowing. We were ships passing in the night, that's all. Perhaps someday I'll tell you the long version, if you're interested.
¿Por qué usó la tortura?
That was quite a warm welcome you gave me at the base in Costa Rica.
Sorry about that. But I simply had to know.
The boss's final act.
Yes, by inputting her thoughts and actions into the AI, I was imbuing it with her mind. The only thing I couldn't understand was her final act.
Operation Snake Eater.
Official history says she betrayed her homeland and defected to the enemy and was killed by you. But it didn't make sense. The boss would be the last person on Earth to betray her country. It was logically inconsistent.
It was, wasn't it?
That internal inconsistency prevented the AI from activating properly. Just as Hal malfunctioned in the film, I understood the reasoning, but I had to have proof. Proof of her final act, her true intentions, one way or another.
So you tried to squeeze it out of me, huh?
As a matter of fact, I did. Your silence was the very answer I was looking for.
El cabello blanco de The Boss.
That white horse the boss rode.
The Andalusian, yes.
How'd it get to Costa Rica?
I went looking for it. It was her final witness. Even if it couldn't speak, I found it and brought it here.
Where? I thought for sure it'd be blown to ashes by those MiGs.
I searched the ends of the earth for that horse, and found it at last in a horse market in Britain.
Britain? Are you saying it came all the way over the Ural Mountains, through Europe, and across the English Channel?
Who knows, really? Perhaps someone took it there.
Wait, the thought never occurred to you that it might be a different Andalusian that only looks the same?
I can't prove it. Or rather, I couldn't.
What do you mean?
You should know best of all. That horse wouldn't let anyone ride it. And believe me, I nearly killed myself trying. The only one it allowed on its back was you. That was the proof. Though I hate to admit it.
And to think, I ran it to its death.
But in that last run, it regained the glory of its youth, using the last of its strength to pursue its former master. Any horse would wish for such a fine end.
Pongo. The Voz y la Paz.
What do you make of Peace Walker's final act?
I recreated her thought patterns exactly. It was exactly what she would have done. The world's most empathetic mind weighed the past, the future, and the entire world, and decided not to retaliate. Merely knowing that is enough for me.
So, what you're saying is, we don't need deterrence to have peace?
I didn't say that. What's important is that we wish for peace. MSF needs a way to protect itself from the might of nations. Survival requires pragmatic thought and action. But you must still retain your ideals. If the gap between reality and those ideals ever leads you to lose them, I doubt MSF will survive.
Autobiografía al origen del nombre de Strangelove.
Strangelove. Is that a code name?
No, just a nickname. Don't tell me you don't recognize it. From Kubrick's Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb. It's a film that came out in 1964. A dark comedy about the absurdity of nuclear deterrence.
You were in a movie?
No, stupid. I got my nickname because of that movie.
Why? Because you look like the doctor in the movie?
No, that Dr. Strangelove was a man.
So?
Back when I was at ARPA, I kept a photo of the boss on my desk. I was totally engrossed in my research and showed no interest in the opposite sex. Plus, I had a photo of a woman on my desk. The fools around me turned it into a cruel taunt, calling me Strangelove. Even for a bunch of shut-ins who never went out to the cinema, that title seemed to ring true with them. Anyhow, in their eyes, homosexuality was something strange. They were incapable of seeing things outside the lens of their own standards. Being strange means you have your own unique point of view. I rather considered it an honor.
Historia personal.
So, you were with ARPA before you came here, huh?
Yes, back then it was really the only place I could make a living from my AI research.
And before that?
I started out at NASA. That's where I met her.
When Boss went into space?
Yes. It was that incident that turned me away from aerospace engineering. Space is entirely too hazardous a place for human beings. That was why I felt an immediate need to develop AI. As it turned out, rockets later became much safer, and mankind reached the surface of the moon. In any event, it was a hollow Cold War victory. When you get down to it, a nuclear missile is just a rocket with a nuclear warhead strapped to it. Thus, taking the initiative in the space race was tantamount to a military show of force.
But the budgetary strain was too big for Washington or Moscow to handle.
Yes, and then there was the Cuban Missile Crisis and the Vietnam War, and then came détente. Having leapt ahead of the Soviet Union with its moon landing, America shut down the Apollo program in '72. It was around then that ARPA was downsized and renamed DARPA, the D standing for Defense. With few prospects for continuing my AI research, Coldman's invitation was a godsend. It was also a chance to have them collect data on her.
The end result being this mess.
But we did learn something valuable from her. The nobility of peace.
Oh, papel en Mother Base.
Why'd you agree to come here, to Mother Base?
You intrigued me.
Me? Hold on. You're not planning on modeling your next AI after me.
Not a bad idea, but I have no intention of ever again attempting to transplant human thought into machines.
Oh, that's a relief.
You are the man who inherited the boss's will. You're gathering people around you, even now, shaping them, building a new organization. I'd like to see how it turns out.
You're not planning to go back to AI research?
I never said such a thing. Of course my work will continue.
Here?
In my eyes, the growth of MSF as an organization is analogous to the development of the nervous system. The way you become intertwined, stimulate each other, branch out in new directions. It's really quite inspirational.
Interesting way to put it.
Of course, I intend to repay you for your hospitality. The fruits of my research will be at your disposal. Why not assign me to the R&D team? I promise you won't be disappointed.
Huey.
You know, that ID card I got from Huey wouldn't let me into the lab.
Of course not. I deactivated it.
Why?
As though I'd let him into my lab.
Oh, you don't seem to care for him much, even though you two are in the same field.
Oh, please. For starters, I can't stand that wishy-washy attitude of his. If he's got something to say to me, he should be a man and come say it in person, not write some furtive letter.
But if his card doesn't work, how's he supposed to...
And another thing, the way he always demeans himself. Every other sentence begins with, I could be wrong, but... Why can't he just do what he does and be confident about it?
Well, there was the thing about his dissertation being plagiarized.
The real problem is he doesn't have a whit of independence in him. In Costa Rica, and even back at NASA, he was always following people around, asking if there was some way he could help. Why doesn't he stop his whining, take a stand, and face up to me?
I think I know how he feels.
And to top it all off, he seems to enjoy referring to himself by that nickname I gave him. I simply don't get it. How can he be so submissive?
So, Huey was a nickname you gave him.
That's right. I took it from the name of a drone in the science fiction film Silent Running.
Drone?
It's a type of worker robot. The way he follows people, just waiting for them to boss him around, is so similar. I couldn't help myself. Oh, it's an American film directed by Douglas Trumbull, the man who did the special effects for 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Imagine that. A scientist who likes science fiction.
And that's not all.
There's more.
He's a man.
Hang on. I seem to remember you saying he should be more of a man.
Yes. Well, he is an awfully good scientist. Without his reptile pod, my mammal pod wouldn't function, just as the cerebrum can't exist without the cerebellum and the brainstem. He did a fine job of designing it. I'll give him that.
Huh. That sounded suspiciously like praise.
It's merely an objective observation. I like people who possess the will to move forward. I have no time for those who refuse to take control of their lives. Until he does, my opinion remains the same.
Cecile.
So, you and
Cecile.
Cecile seem to be enjoying yourselves back at that lab.
What are you insinuating? I only kept her because I didn't want our secret to be known.
And the personal baths. You could have left her in there alone and locked the door from the outside.
Yes, well, she seemed anxious, so I...
Now, why would she be anxious?
She was beautiful. I was only admiring her beauty.
She was terrified.
I never meant her any harm. She knew that. I know she did.
But she felt like she was in enough danger to run away.
No matter what I did, if Coltman found her, she would have been... You're right. The truth is, I wanted to save her. But not if it meant forestalling the completion of Mammal.
So you made it easy for her to escape?
Do you really think I am that soft? I'll admit security wasn't exactly tight. It wouldn't have been difficult for her to escape from the building.
Seemed like she had a rougher time after she got out.
At any rate, I never did anything to her to deserve any blame. Is that clear?
Okay. I believe you.
I believe you. Metal Gear Sick. Leia de Metal Gear Sick.
Huey's probably mentioned this, but just to be clear, there's a limit to the parts we can produce here at Mother Base. Therefore, I've built Zeke's AI using memory boards you pulled from other AI weapons.
Will that work?
In the human brain, individual functions are spread across multiple regions. The same is true of AI. Multiple parts sharing the same function interlink to strengthen that function. For example, the more sensor memory boards you have, the greater Zeke's search and detect capabilities will be. Install more movement boards, and you'll increase its mobility.
Meaning the AI's capabilities change depending on how much memory we give it?
Exactly. The more boards you install, the more powerful a function will be.
Una IA diferente.
How's the Zeke AI different from Peace Walker's?
Zeke's AI isn't a replica of the human thought process. It isn't programmed to make decisions about nuclear retaliation. On the other hand, it is capable of highly independent action in combat when given orders from a pilot. It can protect infantry, destroy the enemy, and, if ordered,
Launch a nuke.
let us hope it never comes to that.
My sentiments exactly.
Vocalize.
I'd better fill you in on Zeke's speech synthesis system.
Speech synthesis system.
Humans speak for the conventional weapons they wield, but an autonomous AI weapon is a different story. If the AI can't communicate with surrounding forces, how can they function as a unit?
True. Verbal communication is critical on the battlefield.
Thus, an AI weapon requires a dedicated system to produce speech. To be precise, though, only Peace Walker was capable of self-generated speech. All the other AI simply repeat preset messages depending on the situation. Zeke is no different. However, you do have the ability to set those messages as you please. To create a message, go to the Extras menu, and then select Edit Mode.
You thought of everything.
You can even have it sing, too.
Sing.
Song can be a very valuable asset. I realized that at the lake. Naturally, Zeke's AI doesn't allow for it to perform original compositions. It can only play back recordings provided to it. I doubt you're much of a composer, Snake. But you could always have a go at the lyrics.
Genial. Chico, ¿qué me falta de ti? Foto del ovni.
Snake, is it true you took a picture of El Colibri?
Yep. Got it right here.
Whoa! It's like an actual UFO! I knew it! Los Yankees are working with the aliens!
I know it kind of looks that way, but
Hey, Snake, can you make me a copy of that?
I don't see why not. What for?
People pay good money for this stuff. We can use it to raise money for MSF.
Sure, kid. You go out and get us a good price for it.
You don't believe me, do you? I'll get the money. You'll see.
No mames, Chico. La isla del monstruo.
Snake, legend has it. A place called Isla del Monstruo is near Costa Rica.
Isla del Monstruo.
It was discovered in the 18th century by Caribbean pirates sailing over to the Pacific. And the island in Treasure Island is based on one near Costa Rica, too.
Treasure Island. I remember reading that.
You've read it, too? That makes things easier. In Nicaragua, we too have a story about a group of pirates that encountered a flying monster out at sea. Some even say they landed on this monster island, though we still don't know exactly where it is. That's the reason I've always wanted to come to Costa Rica.
Ha! I see.
Ooh, I heard another story about a talking cat that lives somewhere in Costa Rica. They say it'll take you to this place.
Interesting stuff.
Want to know more about the island?
Maybe later. If I'm headed that way, you can fill me in.
Okay, just let me know.
Che culero, güey. Autobiografía de Chico. Amanda.
Amanda's so bossy. It's always follow me or stay here. The other day she told me, chew your gallo pinto before you swallow. Can you believe it?
Knowing your sister? Yeah, I can.
The enemy could strike at any time. I can't sit around taking my sweet time eating. I'm a Sandinista, just like the others. I don't need some woman telling me what to do.
Some woman? She's your sister, and she's doing the best she can to fill your father's shoes.
I know, but lately she hasn't been doing so good. I should be strong for her.
Now you're talking.
Suéltale un putazo, Snake. ¿Cómo se le ocurre hablar así? Padre.
Sorry to hear about your dad.
Don't be. He is a guerrilla warrior. We pledge our lives to our country and its people. I'm ready to die too if I have to.
You sure?
You better believe it. Like mi viejo used to say. Patria o muerte.
Patria.
Jay said it first.
My dad used to tell us all kinds of stories. About General Sandino and his fight against La Guardia. About my mom before she left us.
You didn't want to go with her.
It's not like that. La Revolucion comes first, that's all.
You must wish you could see her, though.
I don't know. But I know I'll see her again when this is all over. Somehow, I just know it. When I do, me and my mom and papa are all going to live together again. At least that's what I thought. Now,
Hang in there, Chico. Your sister needs you.
okay.
Citas del Che.
Have you ever heard, shoot, coward? You're only going to kill a man.
Che's last words. He'd been captured in Bolivia and said it to the soldiers just as they were about to execute him.
El Che. He was something, wasn't he? Coming up with a line like that knowing he was about to die.
After the Cuban Revolution, Che gave up his position in the new government to aid in revolutions in other countries. He knew he could die at any time, and he was ready for it.
Me? I couldn't even take a little torture.
But you've been reborn as an hombre nuevo. Right, Chico?
Right.
Hombre huevo. Compas del frente.
Don't you ever get lonely, living away from your mom?
Not really. My compas are my family now. A lot of them are from the same village as me.
So you had plenty of people to take care of you.
Take care of me? I'm a warrior, like any other Sandinista. We look out for each other. That is how it works.
Sorry. Guess I misspoke.
Now we're scattered because of that colibri. Wonder where everybody went. Hey, Snake. If you see any Frente prisoners, please, you gotta get them out, okay? Those guys are solid, every one. You could use them in MSF.
Papel en Mother Base.
Hey, Snake. Are there any jobs for me here at Mother Base? I can do anything.
You don't have to work, you know.
Don't treat me like a kid. I'm a man now.
Okay, then. What are you good at?
Let me think. Everything. Put me on any team. I can pull my own weight.
Well, you are young. You'll probably be a fast learner. I'll think of something.
Anything you need, boss. You'll see. I can fight as good as anybody.
El amor. El primer amor.
Hey, what's with all this sighing? You're not your usual self.
Oh, Snake.
Something on your mind?
Huh? No, not really. I guess. Hey, Snake. Girls are funny, you know? You can never tell what they're thinking. They're always doing their own thing. Maybe they really are different from us men.
Whoa, what's this about now? Chico, do you have a crush on somebody?
No, it's not that. I just...
What? Go ahead, you can talk to me.
Whenever I talk to Paz, my heart starts pounding and everything I say comes out wrong.
Paz? I guess she is pretty close to your age.
That ever happened to you, Snake?
Well, sure. Happens to everybody.
Well, how do I talk to her?
That is a tough one. Why don't you try, talking to her like you talk to everybody else?
No, it doesn't work. I freeze up every time I'm around her. Our eyes meet and my face starts burning for some reason.
It's like living on the battlefield. You just have to get used to it. Her. You're nervous at first, but the more you're out there, the more natural it feels. Get your courage up and go talk to her more often.
Oh, okay. Man, girls are more full of mysteries than UMAs.
Oh, you got that right.
Mm-hmm. Commencing mission now. Ooh. Pues vámonos entonces con Snake Eater.
What a thrill.
Praise.
With darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
What a fear in my heart. But you're so supreme. I give my life not
Praise.
for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
else crying. It's the way to you. I'm
Speed in that dream, Snake Eater. Llegas aquí.
Someday you
Praise.
go through the rain. And someday you feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
We see new light. I give my life, not for
Praise.
honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no
Praise.
one
Y luego aquí es... todo derecho para acá.
Freeze.
Diche 1. Diche 2 acá. Sí.
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
Y aquí es... uno aquí. Uno.
Freeze.
Dos. Uy, me espantó mi teléfono.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Freeze.
Tres.
Freeze.
Cuatro.
I knew you
Yeah.
piece of cake, right? It, happened again, Snake.
¿Qué?
It's the doorknob. What's he got, an escape fetish?
He clearly has friends on the inside, but we've got no way of knowing who.
Persistent bastard, I'll give him that. Where is he this time?
That's the thing. He must have found and gotten rid of the transmitter. We've got no idea where he is. Snake, think you can find him?
We can't just let him run around. Makes us look bad.
I'll say. Since we can't locate him, I'm afraid I can't add a new mission. You know what to do, Snake.
No, no sé. Ayúdame. Échame la mano, carnal. Genial. Hay personal sin asignar. Ajá. Vamos a acomodar este pedo. Ustedes aquí. Tú. Ustedes. 1, 2, 3. Y 1, 2. Despedidos. ¡Despedidos!
You're fired.
Aquí 3. 1, 2, 3. Despedidos.
You're fired.
Fire. Todos estos yo creo que los voy a despedir porque ninguno es B. Sí.
You're fired.
Sigue lo que tiene que seguir.
Target practice commence.
Let's go. Sí.
Get as many targets as you can before time runs
No,
out.
este no era, amigo.
That area is not part of the mission. Commence target practice.
Casi le doy, güey. Mission complete.
Commence target practice.
Commencing spiritual missions now. Hmm.
Training exercise complete.
Training exercise complete. Uh, ok, misión de práctica de tiro 1.
Commence target.
Vamos a ver si esto funciona.
Welcome to the shooting range. Just the place for a little target practice, huh? When you're done, head over to the exit.
Hmm. ¿Es neta? No mames, cabrón, te estoy buscando desde hace rato.
Big Boss!
My work is done.
What are you talking about?
V for victory! Rocket, peace!
Che pendejo, che pendejo. NT, NT. ¿Ya se murió?
Kaz, I found Zadornov. I had to kill him.
Huh. So much for a fugitive.
Something's not right here. I'm thinking he had a friend.
Someone inside MSF. Huh?
What's going on?
It's Zeke. It's moving.
What?
There's somebody inside. I can see them. Snake, get up here. Pronto.
Moly folly fun. Shit, man. ¡Ah, mi Metal Gear! Déjamelo ahí.
Boss. Get down from there before you hurt somebody.
Maybe I want to hurt somebody.
What's going on? She's not herself.
Oh, I am myself, all right. My true self.
Metal Gear Sick. Máquina de guerra rápida de su generación tripulada.
Kaz, shut that thing down.
I can't. The controls aren't responding.
Then how's it moving?
I made some modifications. This machine was meant to have a human pilot.
Modifications? Paz, what are you...
Never thought I'd be into machines, huh?
Then Zadornov's escape was a diversion.
Paz, what are you doing?
I'm taking it back.
Taking it back? Where?
To our leaders. To Cypher.
Cypher?
¿Cypher?
This weapon is Cypher's creation.
Paz, get down from there.
Do not call me that. I am the
Bájate de ahí que te vas a caer. Pacific Ocean.
My name, my age, my mission. Cypher gave them all to me. My entire life has but one purpose. To carry out Cypher's plan. The nasty tobacco. The angel of peace crap. The whole teen with a dream routine. I am through with all of it.
Paz, you can't.
Told you not to call me that. It makes me want to puke. Everything is going exactly as planned. Now the real Peace Walker project is finally about to reach its goal.
The real project?
Once upon a time, there were two young men who idolized a hero called the Boss. One day, they suddenly lost the point of origin. This Cypher, that was like a mother to them. Unable to come to terms with their sorrow, they each decided to carry on the will of their hero. But they could not agree on what that meant. In the end, they became bitter enemies, and the Zero from which they both started was split into two. And you have been on the wrong path ever since. There is no happily ever after waiting for you in the end, unless you obey the will of Cypher. Where does an army without borders call home? A state without borders, of course. A world without borders.
A world without borders.
The Cold War order is about to collapse. The age of electronic intelligence is about to begin. The NSA, CSS, NRO, DIA, etc., etc. The intelligence community that is long bickered amongst itself will be united in a world governed by electrons. Cypher will gather all information, watching over the world and guiding the will of its people, all while they remain blissfully unaware. There will be no one to oppose them. For the first time, the world will be ruled by a single will. Until the new order is in place, you and your army will be the force that protects it. You will be Cypher's deterrent, pulling the wool over the eyes of the old order with your charisma and military prowess. Accept our offer, and we will allow you to retain control of MSF and Zeke.
That's an offer.
The boss threw down her gun, and with it, her life's calling. You, her disciple, have never been able to do that. You are too afraid to let go.
I was made to fight. I am a gun.
Is that so? Then what do you call this? Is it a gun too? You are a lousy liar. Admit it. This thing is a monstrosity, a product of your own fear. But not Cypher. Cypher thought of something different. Cypher's going to control guns.
Control guns?
That is right. Not deter, control. It is the ultimate approach to the illusion of peace.
Control power. You're gonna be disappointed.
Then we are done. Thank you for playing. Better luck next time. The offer is rescinded. And now the ultimatum. Zeke is already in nuclear strike mode.
What?
I'm taking the weapon you built and using it to launch a nuclear strike on the east coast of the United States.
You're insane. What are you after?
But wait, here is your consolation prize. We are about to show the world just how dangerous a gang of outlaws, an army without borders, can be. You and your men will become pariahs, and you will be wiped off the face of the earth.
No, boss!
Rather than heroes,
No!
you will be seen as a well-armed extremist cult prone to indiscriminate outbursts of nuclear aggression. You will give rise to a new world order, an age of deterrence defined by its fear of extremist cult influence. Do you like the picture I am painting, Big Boss? When all is said and done, peace is nothing but a fantasy. A game is a game. You either win or you lose. All you can do is fight. Stop me if you can. The peace sign is the V of victory. Say, peace.
She's gonna launch a nuke. Snake, we've got to stop her. Whatever it takes. Awaiting your orders.
Stop me if you can.
Todo por ponerle lo chido. Combate contra el Zeke. Necesitamos
Combat.
Gustav nivel 4. Esta madre. Yo diría que esto. Y una mina. Ración, curry, nacho, refresco. Vamos allá, chicos.
She's gonna launch a nuke. Snake, we've got to stop her. Whatever it takes. Awaiting your orders.
Stop me if you can.
We come in peace, bitch. He's silent. Ah! My body. ¡Dispara! ¡Levántate, estúpido! Yo soy el que lo controla, así que... ¡Que la chingada! ¡Párate! ¡Vamos, vamos, vamos! ¿Por qué fallas? Fuck you, pass.
It is no use. Zeke is out of my control. This is where it ends. Listen to me, Big Boss. As long as your army is needed, the world will never know true peace. The peace you will know will be fleeting, elusive. They will use you, disgrace you, and then finally discard you like they would a cancer to society. This is the path you have chosen.
buena ese perro. ¡Oh! Genial.
Who would have thought that little girl was working against us?
Tell me about it. She had everybody fooled, me included. I can't believe I didn't pick up on anything.
Snake, there's no point in beating yourself up over the past. But hey, maybe you should put in some practice against Zeke in case this sort of thing ever happens again. In any case, I need to go talk to Dr. Strangelove. Zeke still isn't ready.
Huey!
Este cerdo.
How's it going? How's Zeke look?
The attitude control AI had a backup, so it should be able to walk.
Really? Oh, that's good.
Beyond that, it's up to the creator. Stop! Don't come any closer, Doctor.
There's something I've been meaning to ask you. Do you despise me?
Doctor, are you asking me out?
No, not at all.
No? Pity. Because I've just had my heart broken by someone else.
What?
I only like those who can stand on their own. If you fancy me, then come walk with me. Who knows what miracles might happen. Love is blind after all. Take your time. I'll be waiting.
¿Quién le entiende? Primero le dice inútil y luego le dice que si quiere.
Snake!
¿Qué más quieres, cabrón?
That name Paz mentioned at the end, Cipher, it's a code. It means empty. It also means...
Zero.
A world of electronic intelligence, built on codes. And at the center of it all, a zero.
Cuz.
Look, boss. I owe you an apology. Hear me out, okay?
Sure.
I knew Paz and the professor. I knew who they really were all along.
Cuz.
I used them.
I suppose you were the one that brought them to Columbia in the first place, huh?
Guilty as charged. Paz wasn't just CIA, you know. She was working for the KGB, too. And for this Cipher group. In other words, she was a triple agent.
You knew all of this?
Wait, let me finish. Listen. MSF never would have gotten this big if it weren't for them. This mercenary business we built. Someday it's gonna be a new driving force in the world economy.
Is that your goal all along?
The Cold War's not gonna last forever. Sooner or later it's gonna give way to an era of regional conflicts and terrorism. A paradigm shift from counter-communism to counter-terrorism. In the new age, armies won't be tied to states, and war will become a business. We'll be a valuable commodity. There'll be clients all over the world who need our services. MSF is only the beginning. What we're creating here is a revolution in itself. Am I right?
Cuz, it's not going to be that easy.
What do you mean?
This whole Peace Walker thing has left our mark on the history of the Old Order. We've put ourselves on the radar of intelligence agencies and governments east and west. The whole world probably knows about us now.
Including that Cypher outfit.
We've let ourselves interfere with the times, with the Cold War system of deterrence. We're an army without a flag. We weren't supposed to take sides in international affairs, but we did.
I see your point. So what happens to us now?
We'll be hunted.
Not everybody's gonna be happy with us, huh?
You're damn right. We upset the global military balance of power.
And these people would rather our army without borders not exist at all?
They're gonna come knocking real soon. There's no turning back now. We're a wrench in the old system of deterrence. As long as the times refuse to change, we're gonna make a hell of a racket.
Then who are we gonna fight?
The establishment. Anybody who tries to restore the old balance wants to snuff us out of existence.
Which establishment?
It won't be a particular country or ideology that hunts us.
Who then?
Los
We're gonna be
filósofos.
fighting the biggest beast of all. The Times. 10 years ago, the Times rejected the boss and killed her. And now, we're the ones being tested. Will the Times erase us? Or work with us? It's gonna be a lonely battle. No good or evil. No winners or losers. Business will have to wait. The question we have to ask ourselves now is, can we survive long enough to see the 21st century?
I'm with you, boss. We'll see how it turns out together.
The hunt is on, Kaz. And the whole world's on our tail. Assemble the men.
A las armas. La Unión Soviética llegó a un acuerdo marco para tratar el SALT. El tratado limita el número de vehículos estratégicos de transporte. El antiguo primer ministro de Japón recibe el Nobel de la Paz por los 3 principios del antinuclear Japón. Nicaragua toma rehenes en una fiesta de caza de suministros de Somoza. Consigue liberaciones de 14 presos políticos y reconocido como preso. El antiguo presidente de Costa Rica admite haber colaborado con la CIA. Vietnam del Norte y del Sur ratifica la campaña de Ho Chi Minh, la caída de Saigón. Muchas cosas en el 79. La Unión Soviética invade Afganistán. Huey tiene un hijo, le pone el nombre de Hal. Las Naciones Unidas, el presidente de Costa Rica, Gabas asume el poder de la Unión Soviética, comienza un nuevo periodo de la Guerra Fría, cae el muro de Berlín, el año siguiente se reunifica Alemania, el gobierno de Costa Rica comienza en Panamá, de que vuela el ejército. En el 95 Big Boss provoca el levantamiento de Lauder Haven. En 2005 aparece escasa el cadáver de Miller muerto a manos de un asaltante desconocido. What the fuck? No me la sabía, güey.
Petals of white cover fields flowing in grieving tears.
Voy a bajarle este pedo. Lo que pasa en los gritos, voy a darle play a esta descarga. A ver qué pasa. Seguramente se va a alentar, no sé qué, pero vale verga. Y ahorita que pasen los créditos, ya le quito la. Pongo pausa le pongo pausa a la descarga. Tengo datos del juego de este. Propiedades. Idioma en inglés. ¿Qué? Personalización. Privacidad. What the fuck? General. Voy a buscar cómo borrar los datos. Borrar datos de guardado. Que la chingada. Tiene un chingo de retraso esta cosa. Ah, claro. Listo mi ID de usuario. Steam. User data. 3. Remotes, removemos. Y
We will forsake our countries. We will leave our motherlands behind us and become one with this earth. We have no nation, no philosophy, no ideology. We go where we're needed, fighting not for country, not for government, but for ourselves. We need no reason to fight. We fight because we are needed. We will be the deterrent for those with no other recourse. We are soldiers without borders, our purpose defined by the era we live in. We will sometimes have to sell ourselves and services. If the times demand it, we'll be revolutionaries, criminals, terrorists, and yes, we may all be headed straight to hell. But what better place for us than this? It is our only home, our heaven, and our hell. This is our heaven.
oh my god. Snake se volvió loco. Un mensaje nuevo disponible para Cops para ver la preparación para la misión. Has obtenido los planes de diseño de acción de arma, planos alfombra de camuflaje. Has obtenido los planos de diseño, planos pistola de infiltración. Regresemos. Vale. Pistola de infiltración. Lo hemos logrado. La Mother Base no se ve mejor. Se ve mejor que nunca. Pero es hora de continuar nuestra historia. Voy a dejarlo ahí en lo que voy instalando el otro. Sacamos esto. Cañón. Ajustes de cámara, no. Ajustes de configuración de gráficos. Pantalla completa sin bordes. Ajá. El pedo No me deja... No. Salir del juego. Vamos a tener que hacerlo aquí. ¡No! ¡Déjame hacer esto! A ver. Listo. Cerramos. Vale. Bienvenidos a Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes Tactical Spioning Operation. Presiona la tecla Int. Ah, no, no. Antecedentes. Para nosotros no hay victoria, Snake. Había una vez un hombre, una leyenda entre los mercenarios, un hombre que mucho antes de la llegada de las compañías militares privadas formó una formidable unidad de soldados de fortuna que se atrevió a llamarse a sí misma Nación. Un hombre que, con el apoyo de su nación, se hizo enemigo de la sociedad capitalista moderna y del mundo. Esta es su historia. No somos mercenarios, no somos una legión extranjera. Los militares en Frontier son un negocio, un nuevo tipo de negocio. Conocido por su nombre código Snake y luego Big Boss, se desempeñó como agente de la unidad de fuerza especial estadounidense Fox. Pero cierto incidente le impulsó a separarse de las fuerzas militares y se dice que vagaba por las zonas en guerra del mundo como pistolero a sueldo. En el 74, Snake y su compañero Kazuhira Miller dirigían un pequeño equipo de mercenarios en Colombia cuando fueron visitados por un hombre que aseguraba ser profesor de la Universidad para la Paz de Costa Rica. Según este profesor, había algunos incidentes con un misterioso grupo armado en Costa Rica, país que no tiene ejército propio. El profesor estaba acompañado por unos estudiantes, una chica llamada Paz, que había sido secuestrada y agredida por ese grupo. El profesor y Paz quisieron contratar a Snake para sacar al grupo armado de Costa Rica. Sin embargo, Snake vio a través de su engaño en un instante. Mi nombre es Paz, y como mi nombre lo dice, haré lo que sea por procurar la paz. El profesor era en realidad un agente de la KGB, y el grupo armado en cuestión estaba respaldado por la CIA. La Guerra Fría no era ajena a esas operaciones transmitidas entre los Estados Unidos y los agentes soviéticos, pero los motivos de la CIA eran un misterio. Paz había escapado de una de las instalaciones de la CIA con un cassette. En él se oía la voz de la madre de las fuerzas especiales, The Boss. Y de fondo sonaba una canción muy popular en el año del 73. Era lógico incluir que la grabación se había hecho hace poco. Snake se quedó atónito. Se suponía que The Boss estaba muerta. ¿Qué estaba haciendo en Costa Rica? Lo haré por la chica. por paz. The Boss fue el mentor de Snake y la única mujer quien amó. 10 años antes, Snake fue obligado a acabar con la vida de Boss como parte de una misión. Un recuerdo amargo que todavía lo persigue a pesar de entender que era imposible que ella hubiera sobrevivido. Snake fue incapaz de rechazar al profesor. Convenciéndose de que intervenía para ayudar a un país indefenso y para velar por la paz, Snake partió a Costa Rica. Una vez ahí, se encontró con una unidad del Frente Sandinista de Liberación que había huido a Nicaragua. Tras haberse levantado contra el régimen de Somoza, los rebeldes se habían convertido en objetivos de la CIA, que mató a su comandante y dejó a su unidad en ruinas. Todos me tratan como un niño, yo no podía aguantarlo. Chico. Snake rescató a los analistas y los invitó a la Mother Base, el nuevo centro de operaciones que le cedió la KGB. Los hijos del comandante caído, Amanda y Chico, vieron en Snake con algo de su héroe, el Che Guevara. Empezaron a idolatrarlo, se me fue esa palabra, perdón. Eso provocó una rápida expansión de las fuerzas de Snake. Sin embargo, no estaba ni cerca de descubrir lo que la CIA realmente planeaba en Costa Rica. Creó en la paz a través de la incapacidad disuasoria de las armas nucleares. Huey. Luego Snake conoció a Huey, un científico en silla de ruedas obligado a trabajar por la CIA. Huey le reveló a Snake un plan terrorífico de la CIA. Están desarrollando un sistema por el cual un dispositivo de IA, tras un ataque nuclear enemigo, analizaría a través de radar todos los datos disponibles para ejecutar automáticamente un ataque nuclear en represalia contra el objetivo. Aunque no fue diseñado para aumentar el poder disuasivo de las armas nucleares, Coleman, el jefe de la CIA de Centroamérica, planea lanzar un ataque para demostrar la efectividad de la reutilización automatizada. Esta demostración ocurriría en 5 días. Snake se apresuró al laboratorio para evitar que terminara la fabricación del dispositivo de la IA. Lo has dejado todo atrás, tu país, tu identidad, tu pasado, tus ideales, pero aún hay algo que no has olvidado. Tras infiltrarse en el laboratorio, Snake recibió por la voz de la cinta la misma voz de su mentora muerta, pero en realidad el sistema de reutilización del dispositivo de IA. Su creador, la doctora Strangelove, había seleccionado como modelo intelectual del dispositivo de la IA a The Boss, conocida como el soldado más grande que había existido. Sin embargo, sucumbiendo ante su propia obsesión, Strangelove se había desviado del objetivo de la investigación. No solamente había producido la voz de Boss, sino que estaba a punto de regresarle a la vida en forma de ella, dejándose llevar por su extraño amor. Y si The Boss se pudiera ser revivida y equipada a cada detalle por una IA, Snake dudó, pues la idea de Strangelove le recordaba su pérdida. Al bajar la guardia, Snake fue capturado. Finalizaron la creación de The Boss y activaron el Peace Walker, el tanque de batalla andante con armas nucleares que alojaba el sistema de retaliación. Fui hecho para pelear, soy un arma. Snake lucha en vano mientras Peace Walker se prepara por lanzar un ataque nuclear. Pero al borde de la catástrofe, fue una máquina la que salvó a la humanidad de la aniquilación nuclear. La IA de The Boss hundió a Peace Walker en el lago de Nicaragua, deteniendo el lanzamiento, dejando atrás la crisis. Snake aprovechó su reciente movilización para continuar con la expansión de la Mother Base. Snake entendió que el dispositivo de IA había salvado al mundo, pero eso no cambia el hecho de que el sistema que pensaba como The Boss había decidido poner las armas. Había deponido, siendo el mismo un arma. Snake sintió que esto había sido un rechazo de su propia vida. Sin mutarse, Snake y Miller invitaron a los doctores Huey y Strangelove a la Mother Base para crear el Metal Gear Sick, un arma bípeda que luego equiparon con una ojiva nuclear, convirtiéndola en una poderosa arma nuclear. Este lugar ya no será mi cielo o my heaven. Mientras tanto, la Mother Base recibió a Paz, huérfana que ahora se había quedado incluso sin su benefactor de la KGB tras el fin de la crisis. Sin embargo, todo eso fue orquestado por una agencia de inteligencia conocida como Cypher. Siguiendo las órdenes de Cypher, Paz se acercó a Amanda y a Chico y a otros demás. Mientras se familiarizaba cada vez más con la base y planeaba robar el SIC, su objetivo era usar el arma como moneda de cambio para forzar a Snake a convertirse en el brazo armado de Cypher. El intento de Paz fracasó cuando Snake derrotó al SIC y era arrojada a las aguas del Caribe. Fue entonces cuando Snake descubrió que Chico se había enamorado de ella. El diario que escribía mientras estaba en la base fue encontrado un día más tarde, revelando a un joven destrozada que se debatía entre servir a Cypher o seguir su corazón. Aquí, Chico, Cypher me tiene prisionero en base militar estadounidense en Cuba. Quizás porque Paz le reveló a Cypher la existencia del arma nuclear de Snake, la Agencia Internacional de Energía Atómica contactó a la Mother Base para pedirles que accedieran a una inspección. Si se descubría que la unidad de Snake tenía un arma nuclear, enfrentaría un sinnúmero de críticas de todo el mundo. Pero Huey, actuando por su cuenta, le dijo a la agencia de la Mother Base que la Mother Base permitía la inspección. Su razonamiento era que, mientras pudieran mantener a SIG oculto de los inspectores, le demostrarían a la comunidad internacional que no eran una amenaza. Cancelar la inspección ya no era una opción y Snake y sus hombres iniciaron los preparativos a regañadientes. Mientras tanto, Amanda, que estaba en Cuba para ayudar a los sanandistas, se enteró de que Paz había sobrevivido. No era el mejor momento por sospechar que se había cambiado de bando. Cypher había capturado a Paz y la interrogaban en una base militar estadounidense al sur de Cuba. Chico se enteró de esto y propuso salvar a Paz él mismo. No pasó mucho tiempo antes de que la Mother Base llegara a una grabación de Chico diciendo que también había sido capturado. Sé que duele ahora, pero todo terminará pronto. Al sospechar de la verdadera identidad de Cypher, Snake no podía permitir que la información que sabían Chico y Paz cayera en sus manos. Además, si pudieran rescatar a Paz, podrían sacarle la información que le dieran a luchar contra Cypher. Al borde de la inspección nuclear, Snake tomó la decisión de irse a Cuba. Nos vamos a Cuba, señores. Datos de la misión.
This is a one-man infiltration mission, boss. Equipment is the bare essentials. Anything else will be OSP. The target location is a prison camp on a U.S. military base. Those Marines have the place locked down tight. Your only backup will be one extraction chopper. We can't send anything else.
You won't need to.
Again, this is infiltration, a sneaking mission. Your number one priority is remaining undetected. Use discretion before engaging any guards you encounter. Be mindful of their sensory perceptions, sight, sound, smell, and pain. Fortunately, these atmospheric conditions will continue until dawn. That should provide you with some cover.
At least the weather's on my side.
Tengo unas dudas respecto tantito nada más. Ok, esto está bien. Y aquí cerramos aquí. Vamos a cerrar esto de momento. Objetivo de la misión: información de inteligencia del objetivo.
Your mission objective is to rescue Chico and Paz. According to Chico, they're both being held at an old prison facility. Recon from the intel unit supports this, so it's safe to assume that's where they are. Once you've gotten them to the RV, call in the extraction chopper. I'll monitor the situation and offer guidance from here, but you'll be the one in the field. How you handle this mission is entirely up to you, boss.
Solicitud de inspección nuclear por la Agencia Internacional de Energía Atómica.
Snake, yesterday we received official communication from the IAEA. It says, it has come to our attention that your organization recently purchased nuclear fuel from Uzbekistan authorities. We request permission to inspect your facilities.
What a load of bullshit.
Yeah, they're after Metal Gear Zeke's nuclear warhead. I'm betting this is payback from Cypher after Paz's leak.
Using the UN.
There's no telling how much influence they have. But the IAEA can only do inspections in countries that are party to the NPT.
And we're not a country.
Exactly. We haven't signed a safeguards agreement with the IAEA over peaceful nuclear use, and we're not obligated to report any nuclear material we have, nor information about any nuclear facilities. The IAEA has no authority to inspect us.
But despite all that...
That nuke's our last line of defense. We don't want to announce we have it until the world is preparing to wipe us off the map. Until then, we let everyone think we're just a private army with conventional firepower.
What's Huey's take?
that the problem's how to hide the nuke in Metal Gear. But I gotta tell you, he was all for it.
I see. But there's no way we can have the IAEA poking around here.
Ujú.
So what do? Ignore them?
Send them an official letter of refusal. Say that we're a private organization and we've done nothing to attract this suspicion.
You got it.
Tenemos todos estos. Vamos a echárnoslo después de la misión. Permiso de inspección, preparación de personal, noticias, desaparición de Chico. Es todo esto es porque vamos a la misión, básicamente.
We finished Zeke's waterproofing reinforcement yesterday. The day after tomorrow, we'll be done installing the main depth control tank, the compressed air tank, and the attitude control propeller pod.
Huey.
If the underwater test goes well, next week we'll try the 300-foot seabed depth.
Drop the act, Huey. How did we end up agreeing to the nuclear inspection?
Because after you sent that letter, I told them. After careful reconsideration, we agree to your request.
No
And
mames,
frankly,
Huey.
we should be inspected. This is our chance. If they come and go without discovering the nuke, we can tell the world we're clean. Of course, it's risky, and we'll have to make sure everything's perfect, but it'll be worth it.
Huey, can they do an inspection without going through the Board of Governors?
We contacted the IAEA's admin branch, and they said there's no record of us being brought up at any of the board's meetings.
I'd say probably a preliminary inspection to determine whether we should be referred to the board. So it's bound to be a small inspection team, and they won't be here that long. Don't worry, leave everything to me.
Hijo de
Has the
perra.
media gotten wind of this?
Yeah, 2 major
Es una
Western
misión
networks want
suicida.
to do stories on us. I planned on saying yes.
What? You want to broadcast this place to the world?
That's why I agreed to the inspection. This is a golden opportunity. We can use the media to prove to the world we don't have a nuke. Besides, even if we said no, it would just be delaying the inevitable.
Kaz, our hands are tied now. Start getting the place ready.
Thanks, boss.
Don't get the wrong idea. You've set it up so that any more changes of heart will arouse suspicion, that's all.
Zeke stays, but we'll have to move all other AFVs to shore. Any potential troublemakers can go with them for some mandatory R&R. Sound good, boss?
Just do it.
Just do it. ¿Qué pasa con
About
Paz?
the inspection. What do we tell the men?
The truth. What else? The one thing we don't need to worry about is anyone here spilling the beans about Zeke.
Good point. What about the Sandinistas? There's still quite a few of them left on the base.
I hate to say it, but it won't look good having Soviet bloc personnel here. The problem is, moving a group that size in a hurry would look even worse.
At least Amanda's on assignment in Cuba. They'd recognize her. She should stay put for now.
All civilians save Huey will have to return to their countries.
Even your Parisian?
Of course, we'll get her whatever paper she needs. Dr. Strangelove's departure came at a perfect time. The less Zeke-related staff here, the better.
Wait, she left?
That's right. You were away on a mission. She left last week. There's nothing cooking in AI weapons research, and Zeke is complete. There was really no reason for her to hang around.
I'm surprised Huey let her go that easy.
Yeah, his crush on Strangelove was never much of a secret, huh? He followed her everywhere while Zeke was in development. Boy, would she get pissed. But he does have a lot on his mind right now. I've got bigger issues to deal with. That's what he said.
That's the spirit, Huey.
That's the spirit. Noticias de la supervivencia de Paz.
10 days ago, we got reports that Paz was still alive.
She survived.
She was rescued by Belizean fishermen who found her drifting in the Caribbean.
So what's the plan? Silence her before we're compromised?
No. I've got something else in mind. Our friends at Cypher suspect Paz could be a double agent. She's being held for interrogation at a camp on the southern tip of Cuba.
Black site. Nice. A slice of American pie on communist soil, and out of U.S. legal jurisdiction.
The upcoming inspection of Mother Base has to be connected somehow. The timing's too perfect.
The UN's nuclear inspection.
My guess is they're trying to corroborate Paz's leak.
We're an army without a nation.
Word of our capabilities gets out, and we'll have the whole world out to shut us down. Having an American private intelligence agency involved's bad news. Cypher's the ones who sent Paz to us in the first place.
She knows their true nature.
Right. Paz is our only link to Cypher. If she's still alive, we need her on our side. If not
Okay.
us, who else is gonna rescue that bitch?
When do we do it?
The inspection comes first. We'll deal with this afterwards.
Do the men know?
Word has started to spread. The information came from Cuba through Amanda. One of the base personnel used to belong to El Frente. I'll tell everyone we don't concern ourselves with the survival of enemy spies. We need them focused on the inspection. And if we get her back here and she isn't cooperative, there's
La
still
matamos.
plenty of room for her in the ocean.
Works for me. What about Chico? He had a chance to stop Paz from hijacking Zeke and he blew it. He's carried that guilt ever since. Kid really did care about her.
Chico, it's hard to say how he'll react.
Have Amanda call him out to Cuba. He shouldn't be here right now.
Good idea. They haven't seen each other in a while. Little time with Big Sis and he'll forget all about you-know-who.
Me agrada. Desaparición de Chico.
What? Still no sign of Chico?
What's going on?
It's Amanda in Cuba. Our resupply package arrived, but Chico wasn't with it. Relax, Amanda. I'm sure he's just exploring Havana or something. First time in the big city. Could have gotten carried away.
Cos, wait. The boat Chico was on, did it stop anywhere before it got to Havana?
Yeah, it had to refuel at Santiago de Cuba. You don't think... Oh, shit. You gotta be
Va por
kidding
la
me.
niña.
He does this now?
It's 60 miles from Santiago to the prison camp. Chico used to cross the mountains with the older Sandinistas like it was nothing. He'll make that in 3 days.
Still, even if he does find his way there.
You know how reckless he can be. Chico thinks we've abandoned Paz. That's why he's doing this.
We'll start by having the intel detachment in Cuba look for him. We can't let him be captured.
Ok. Llamada de auxilio de Chico.
There's some cages to the east of a big building. East an old grassy facility. That's where we are. Help me, Snake.
It's a setup.
We have no choice.
Yeah, if Chico talks, he could blow the nuke cover up. We can't hold off until the inspection's over.
When can we be ready?
It'll take at least 16 hours to confirm the flight path and prep a bird. The intel unit has started reconning the area.
Sounds like I'll have to miss the inspection.
Boss, we'll just have to send someone else to get them out.
No. I'll go.
Yeah, Chico and Paz would only take orders from you anyway. We can't go taking on those Marines at the base head on. It's gotta be off the radar, and it's gotta be you.
Hold down the fort, Cos.
It's gonna be you, Snake. Inteligencia.
Snake, you can forget about civil liberties where you're headed. God only knows what they'd do to you if you got caught. Do not let that happen.
Ok.
The Cubans leased the land to the U.S. as a gesture for helping them gain independence from Spain. The deal remains in effect until both countries agree to dissolve it, or the U.S. abandons the land. That's why America still operates the base even after La Revolucion. Problem is, it's leased land.
Meaning it isn't American soil, so the U.S. Constitution doesn't apply there. That allows them to withhold its civil rights protections.
Yeah, that's Uncle Sam's excuse. The area was originally only for detaining refugees from countries like Cuba and Haiti. But a few years ago, the CIA and its like started using it as a black site. Enemies of the state are renditioned there and subjected to extreme forms of interrogation. You can bet Cypher had a hand in that. As you'd expect, American and other Western human rights organizations aren't allowed anywhere near the place. What happens there disappears down the memory hole.
Who knows what they're doing to Chico and Paz?
I'd like to interrogate her ourselves. But if worst comes to worst, make sure she's dead. Chico, on the other hand, we have to bring back. Fast. He knows too much about us.
Cos?
The area is surrounded by mines placed by both the U.S. and Cuba, making escape on foot impossible. You're heading into the Lion's Den, Snake. Don't take this one lightly. Come back in one piece.
Yeah.
Yeah. Contacto con Big Boss, mano derecha Big Boss, proyecto de Peace Walker, todos los reportes de paz. Lo escuchamos después. Música, grabaciones de Peace Walker, diario de paz. Ok. Vamos allá. Tenemos una sola misión, niñas. Rescata al miembro de la Mother Base Chico y a Paz en una de las instalaciones navales estadounidenses y escapa en helicóptero. Let's roll, motherfuckers. En una era en la que el mundo estaba dividido entre Oriente y Occidente, de su madre de las fuerzas especiales y orina de la Segunda Guerra Mundial, huyó en la Unión Soviética. Bajo órdenes del gobierno estadounidense, su aprendiz Naked Snake acabó con su vida, pero para The Boss, haber desertado no era más que un plan. Su destino era sacrificarse para evitar la guerra nuclear. Esa fue su última misión. The Boss utilizó Snake para lograr que el legado de los filósofos, el gran fondo del ejército controlado por la Unión Soviética, llegara a Estados Unidos. Por estos grandes logros, Snake se ganó el título de Big Boss. Tras darle la espalda a los Estados Unidos, Snake comenzó a reclutar soldados con la ayuda de Kazuhira Miller, un hombre que conoció en la guerra. En el 74 ambos construyeron una base secreta en Caribe. El ejército privado de Snake siguió creciendo. Mientras tanto, Mayor Zero, el hombre que una vez trabajó para Snake para crear la unidad de fuerzas especiales Fox, usó el legado de los filósofos para expandir su organización de inteligencia, Cypher, extendiendo sus raíces en Estados Unidos. Sin un ejército propio, Zero deseaba reencontrarse con su antiguo compañero Snake y envió a su agente Paz para contactarlo. Paz intentó robar el tanque bípedo equipado con armas nucleares Metal Gear Sick, pero Snake la detuvo. Cuando te infiltra... no, eso ya, son pistas. Me la pela.
She told us everything. Don't worry, I kept my word. She didn't suffer long. Here. You earned it. How's it feel to play the traitor? No more war games. You're a real man now, soldier.
Ricardo Chico Valenciano libre, voluntario de un joven ejército. No, voluntario joven de un ejército.
Give my regards to your boss when you get home.
Here's to You, escrito por Ennio Morricone y John Benz. Eso tiene un chingo de copy, así que voy a hablar mientras pasa esto. O bueno, el juego me va a ayudar.
Ten days ago, we got reports that Paz was still alive.
She survived.
She was rescued by a Belizean fisherman who found her drifting in the Caribbean.
So what's the plan? Silence her before we're compromised?
No. I've got something else in mind. Our friends at Cypher suspect Paz could be a double agent. She's being held for interrogation at a camp on the southern tip of Cuba.
Black site. Nice. A slice of American pie on communist soil, and out of U.S. legal jurisdiction.
The upcoming inspection of Mother Base has to be connected somehow. The timing's too perfect.
The UN's nuclear inspection.
My guess is they're trying to corroborate Paz's leak.
We're an army without a nation.
Word of our capabilities gets out, and we'll have the whole world out to shut us down. Having an American private intelligence agency involved's bad news. Cypher's the ones who sent Paz to us in the first place.
She knows their true nature.
Right. Paz is our only link to Cypher. If she's still alive, we need her on our side.
Na 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 na. ¡Cámara! ¡Que me van a bloquear el video! XOR.
Trojan horse is in.
Skullface, comandante de SOF, identidad desconocida.
This pirate crackdown's a go. Move!
So who's the other target?
That would be Chico. He's being held in the same area as Paz. Last radio contact was 40 hours ago. Find them both. Bring him back alive. Enter the compound from the south cliff. Secure Chico and Paz, then report back from the rendezvous point. We'll send a chopper from across the Cuban border. You should be back at Mother Base in time for lunch. You'll probably just miss our guests. The only catch is you go in solo. The politically sensitive nature of the mission means backup is not an option.
Fine. I like some alone time now and then. I'm in front of the prison camp.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
Holy shit, man. Snake, un ex héroe conocido con el nombre conocido de Big Boss. ¿Te cabe hueá? Hideo Kojima.
Chico and Paz are being held in an old, unused part of the compound. Get inside and head northeast.
Y aquí estamos.
This is an infiltration mission. You've got to stay out of sight. Before you go any further, use your binoculars to recon the area. If you ready your weapon while crawling, you can move horizontally left or right. If you do that holding the dash button, you'll move faster. What do you see? Press the call button to get more intel. There's a door in the fence. That's the refugee camp. I hear it's where they hold refugees from countries like Cuba and Haiti.
Siento que tiene mucha sensibilidad este pedo.
We had no more than a dozen guys at Barranquilla. Some of them with barely enough gear to protect them.
Genial.
XOF. Keep low. You can check the controls on the pause screen.
Mucho patrullaje, ¿no? ¡Qué rápido!
CP, this is Zulu 1. No sign of the enemy. Searching the area. Over. This is CP. Understood. Don't let them get the drop on you. Keep your guard up. Out.
¿Cómo es que me pueden ver? Qué buenos ojos tienen, cabrones.
Mission info has been updated.
This is an infiltration mission. You've got to stay out of sight. Before you go any further, use your binoculars to recon the area. If you ready your weapon while crawling, you can move horizontally left or right. If you do that holding the dash button, you'll move faster. What do you see? Press the call button to get more intel.
Sí, ya.
XOF. Keep low. You can check the controls on the pause screen.
Duérmete, niño, duérmete ya.
Now head east to the old prison area. You can bring up the target's location on your iDroid.
Espérame, carnal. Pues este güey está aquí.
Contact me if you need advice. Head for the old prison. You'll find the targets there. Take a good look at the enemy through your binoculars, and you can mark him. Marked enemies can be sensed when nearby, even if there's a wall between you and them. But it only works if you stop and take the time to focus your attention. This helps you maintain situational awareness. Try it. It's a guard. Don't let him see you. Avoid combat whenever possible. You should move the bodies of enemies somewhere out of sight. Eyes open, boss.
¿Qué me va a meter ahí?
That rain just won't let up. It'll help you stay out of sight, but watch you don't get hypothermia.
Escucho el coche, pero no lo veo.
Use a flare grenade to call the chopper to your current position. Just don't forget you might put it in danger of being shot down.
Es complicado, pero poco a poco. No lo puedo guardar ahí. Dale. Gracias.
That's the old prison area. The targets are there.
Extraño que no haya mucha seguridad. Creo que ya podemos entrar. Y llegó a este. Por si acaso. Acá. Nada más para que no estorbe.
Boss, we've been in touch with Amanda. We had her listen to Chico's call for help. She agrees with us. She said, I know my brother and I know when he's lying. She also had a message for you. I'm ready for the worst. Sounded a little too cheerful to me.
Excelente. ¿Alguien más?
Chico. Chico, it's me.
No! No! Go away! Go away!
Move me out of here, please.
Get off me! Get off!
Chico, keep it down.
Go away!
Right over here. Hey, you gotta let me out.
You let me out! Go!
Stay here.
Get off me! Get off!
Chico, calm down. Calm down. Don't fight it. I got Chico.
And boss,
Not here.
Negative.
are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Is Chico able to walk?
Hold on. Not gonna happen.
You'll have to carry him out then. Okay, boss, change your plans. Haul Chico over to the rendezvous point. We'll get Posse's whereabouts out of him once he's calmed down.
Mission info has
I've
been
marked the
updated.
RV on your map. Okay, now carry Chico there.
The map has been updated.
Shit. Who the fuck are you? Señal.
Once you don't end up head first in the ocean. The RV's just a little further. Great. You reach the RV. Put the target down for...
Chico, where is Paz?
She's dead.
When was this recorded?
She's dead.
Okay, now use your iDroid to call the chopper for pickup.
Vuelta del paradero de Paz.
Paz!
On your feet.
Okay.
Chico was taken out of his cage. Did he leave the tape recording while he was being moved? Paz might be up ahead. I hear vehicles. And a flag. Must be near the heliport. A gate. Arriving shortly at LB. Chico left the tape on record while he was being moved. Try using what you hear to find Paz. If you're still not sure, listen to the tape again.
Bueno, algo es algo. Ahora catamos al niño. Okay.
That sound. A flag fluttering. Next they headed for a place with a helicopter.
it out.
CQC is effective for dealing with nearby enemies. You can now either interrogate him, knock him out, or kill him. His life is in your hands.
Spit it out.
No me sirves vivo.
Open the front gate. Supply deliveries on its way in. Opening front gate. The helipad. That matches Chico's tape.
All fire teams, this is CP. We lost the security camp. There's no reason for it to be down. Whoever's closest, go check it out.
¿Quién? Quiere decir que no saben dónde estoy.
CP, this is Delta. Over. This is CP. Understood. Search every corner. They gotta be around here somewhere. Out.
Vale.
The admin building. Watch your corners.
Escucho una cámara. Escuchaba una cámara. Sí, ahí está.
All fire teams, this is CP. We lost the security camp. There's no reason for it to be down. Whoever's closest, go check it out. CP, this is Zulu 6. We'll investigate immediately. Out. CP, this is Zulu 2. Spotted a suspicious individual. Going to check it out. Over. This This is Zulu 10. All quiet here. No sign of the enemy. Standing down. Over. This is CP. Understood. All fire teams, return to your posts. Out. CP, this is Zulu 6. Signs of enemy activity. Tightening security. Over. This is CP. Understood. Watch for anything suspicious. Out.
Speak. Where the hell is Paz?
CP, this is Delta 4. We got a body here. Be on the lookout for others.
Spit it out.
Gracias. Nos vemos.
Call them.
Somebody get over here!
Shit.
CP, this is Delta 4. Still no sign of the enemy. Standing down. Over. This is CP. Understood. Stand down. Stand down. Return to your post. Out.
Ya, güey.
Paz. Paz.
Paz Ortega Andrade, una doble agente cuya alianza no sé qué.
Boss, get Paz onto the helicopter.
Get up!
Déjamelo ahí, por favor. Paz. Oh, oh.
Hit me off.
Go ahead and call the chopper. Keep an eye out for nearby enemies. They could try to shoot down the chopper.
¿Qué es ese cabrón ahí?
CP, this is Zulu 7. The girl's disappeared. Looks like she's escaped. Over. This is CP. Understood. Commence the search ASAP. Do not let her get away. Out.
They've discovered Paz is missing. They'll be looking for her. Hurry, you've got to get out of there.
CP, this is Zulu 1. Spotted a suspicious person. Checking it out. Over. This is CP. Understood. Keep your guard up. Out.
Put the target on the chopper.
Somebody!
Me estoy poniendo nervioso, hermano.
Nearly there, Snake.
Please select a landing zone. Landing zone confirmed.
Roger that chopper request. It's headed your way now.
Tranquila, niña. Yo te sacaré. ¡Viene!
This is Morpho, arriving shortly at LZ. chopper.
Mission info has been updated.
Lo siento, chicos. Lo recordaré. Sí. Una B, me parece bien. Una B.
Snake. Snake!
Medic! She's rigged. Damn it, we were set up!
We gotta get it out. No time for anesthetic. We have to open her now.
Hold her down. Hold her down! Keep her gun in.
Breathing stable, no active bleeding. She's clean, I'm closing her up. Hold her steady. It's gotta be a continuous suture.
Control tower, this is Morpho 1. All hummingbirds are on the wing. We'll shake hands, then head back to the cage. Boss, you got a call. Boss, can you hear me?
What's up, Huey?
Our guests are right on time. Document destruction and hangar decontamination are complete. AFVs have been stowed away, and Zeke's on the seafloor along with a nuke. Everyone's got their story straight. The guided tour will be wrapped up by the time you get home.
Make me proud.
By the time they leave, I'll have the IAEA praising us as the poster boys for world peace. Out.
Tower, this is Morpho 1. Do you copy? Can't get through. The link seems fine, but...
destruction was nothing but a smokescreen. I heard explosions, then... They played us like a damn fiddle! Give it back! This isn't right, that was ours! We built it, damn it! You spying bitch! Come on, start talking, bitch! Come on, get up and start talking!
Bob, there's...
It's all right, we got it out.
There's another in my...
El humo se veía desde la costa. Algunos médicos culpaban del desastre de las milicias privadas hambrientas de dinero. Surgió el escándalo cuando se dijo que el gobierno de Estados Unidos era uno de los clientes más importantes de la organización. Como respuesta, el secretario de Estado declaró: ni Estados Unidos ni sus aliados tienen nada que ver con el incidente. Mientras tanto, los informes sugerían que inspectores de la Organización Internacional habían visitado el lugar. Tanto la ONU como la OEA negaron toda la participación en esa investigación que se llevó a cabo ninguna inspección. Otros países acordaron evitar. No sé, que la cifra de víctimas es incierta, no se han encontrado supervivientes. Sin embargo, antes y después del incidente, varios helicópteros militares no identificados fueron vistos en el área.
Your favorite song. Nicola, Bart, immigrants wrongly executed. But their deaths served as a message to others. That ours is a society that murders the innocent. Do you too believe your sacrifice will change the world?
Lo va a quitar por el copy.
Cypher's been in hiding ever since his grand experiment. No one's seen him in years. All we hear are orders delivered by proxy. Except you. You met with him, face to face, in order to contact Big Boss. Tell me where he is. Where is Cypher? Where is Zero? I've never known choice. Where I was born, the language I speak, I've never had the freedom to choose for myself. But you, right now, are free. Do as you will.
This will save Big Boss.
It may.
Will you really kill Zero for me?
Not for you.
All right. Zero is...
Dime dónde está, maldita sea. 30 de abril del 75, la campaña de Ho Chi Minh lleva a la caída de Saigón en la ratificación de Vietnam. Soyuz y Apolo se incorporaron en órbita. La primera prueba espacial Ursenes es un éxito. El proyecto del SMS Rebus es abandonado. Buscaron una zona de pruebas nucleares subterráneas debajo del desierto de Kalahari debido a las presiones internacionales. La revolución iraní escaneó en crisis de rehenes. El presidente Somoza oye tras el aislamiento. Comienza la guerra entre Irak y Estados Unidos. Nace el primer hijo del Dr. Hugh Hemmerich. Su nombre es Hal. El ejército estadounidense invade Granada. Se crea el campamento Rayos X con millones de enemigos. El presidente de los Estados Unidos se compromete públicamente a cerrar el centro de detención de Guantánamo. Continuará in Phantom Pain. Sin spoilers. Yes. La prueba marca todos los enemigos más rápidos y desbloqueada en la dificultad normal. Para más detalles ve el menú. Recompensa obtenida rango C, ganada la SMG 336 SZ. Lanzacohetes. Cassette de chico. Dificultad difícil desbloqueada. Misión secundaria, elimina la amenaza de los renegados. Rescata a la agente de inteligencia. Consigue la información confidencial desbloqueada. Destruye las plataformas antiaéreas desbloqueadas. Misiones obtenidas 1 de 9. Récord de juego. Enemigos alertados 1. Muertes 5. Prisioneros rescatados 2. Ningún helicóptero. Intento 0. Sin reflejo. Chale. Récord de pruebas. Marca todos los enemigos más rápido. Eso ya, eso ya. Desbloqueé cassettes. Los diarios de paz. Reportes. Genial. Bueno, es todo por hoy. Hola. Bueno, eso fue mucho Metal Gear por hoy. Así que la siguiente semana, siguiente parte. Let's go, motherfuckers. Bye.